Hello, my name is Sally Ibbotson and I'm a Qigong teacher and Shiatsu practitioner. I'm currently in Manchester, Salford, on my way to the Findham Foundation in Scotland. And I'm blogging every day about why Qigong makes us feel better. A friend of mine who I went to the seaside with a couple of weeks ago sent me some research on something called Blue Health, which is research done on the well-being of people who live within 10 kilometres of the sea, and there's something like a 20% increase in general well-being of those people. Blue Health it's called, and there's much research and interest in promoting that as an alternative health and well-being maintenance programme. However, what it got me thinking about was we can't all live next to the sea. But in Qigong, we do a lot of visioning, especially about big blue spaces. And when we vision, when we imagine something, it's a well-known fact that it alters the way that we are. It alters our cellular makeup and our physiology. And that's something that's used by sports coaches all the time. One imagines making a move in sport before you actually make the move, and mind and body therefore come together and improve performance. And so it is in Qigong. When we imagine being in big blue spaces by the sea, etc., then something in our physiology and our psychology changes for the better. And so in a Qigong class, one of the reasons we feel better is this integral imaging. And I'll just demonstrate 3 of those movements which cultivate blue health. And so the first is, let's do Sea and Sky from Shibashi 1. So I assume some sort of a warm-up, maybe some shaking of the hands and feet. That's always a good minimal warm-up. And then standing in the Qigong starting position, the feet hip-width apart, the big toes pressed down, the outside edges of the feet pressed down, equal weight on both feet, and equal weight on the front and back of the feet, so that we're more or less central along our vertical axis. The top of the head kissing the heavens, so without any movement, just visualising the top of the head, Ba Hui, going towards the sky, and the chin towards the Adam's apple, in order to open the back of the neck to Qi, and visualising the feet going a little further down into the ground than they normally would, perhaps imagining them standing on damp sand, so you're still fully supported but sinking into the earth as well, part of the earth, part of the sky, and also a channel between the yin and yang, the human being in the centre. And then imagining a taproot extending from the coccyx, the very base of your spine, down into the earth, into the very central core of the earth, drawing up all the nutrients that we need from the planet and that we get every day. Softening the knees to let the Qi through, tucking the tailbone under to let the Qi through the pelvic area and the lumbar spine. Loosening the shoulders as much as is possible, nothing forced, and taking the arms a little away from the sides of the body so the Qi can circulate around us as well. And so putting the weight down through the right leg first, and really feel the weight go down into the centre of the earth while you lose none of your uprightness, top of the head seeking the sky. And stepping forward like an oak tree, so not like this, but wide and solid. And stepping forward so you have equal weight now on the 2 feet. And then make yourself comfortable. Make sure your knees are secure. And then as you go forward onto the front foot, do not extend the knee further than the toes. That's a protection for the knee. And then cross the wrists over the front knee. And imagine that you're looking at blue ocean. So you're standing perhaps at the edge of the sea. Imagine vast expanse of blue ocean in front of you. And then as you shift your weight back onto the back foot, imagining the big sky, the blue sky. And then coming forward again onto the front foot and the sea, the ocean. So consistently blue space around you and blue sky. And then add the breath. So the other reason that Qigong makes us feel better is we follow mindfully the rhythm that we've been given, our own individual breath. Breathing here in, and then when you're full of air, emptying out completely, extending the out breath, knowing that when you extend the out breath further, you reset the vagus nerve, the central nerve that runs down the front of the body, broadly speaking, and feeds all other nerves. So you calm the central nervous system. And really following your hands through your magnetic field. Follow your hands and your mind so that your mind stretches out, and rather than be contracted in thought, it expands to a larger awareness, expansion. And then changing to the other foot, sending your weight down through the left, stepping forward with the right, wide like an oak tree. Weight onto the front foot, imagining blue ocean and blue sky. All happening on the inside. Not an ounce of blue here in this video, but lots of it on the inside. And this is a coaching video, and so I'm telling you what to do. If you're following this, obviously full attention on the weight shifting, on the breath, on the hands moving through the magnetic field. Simple Qigong stuff, but adding that integral visioning, giving yourself space, encouraging space in the body, space in the blood vessels, the lymph vessels and the nerve pathways, making you feel better and more expanded. Knowing that the magnetic field that surrounds us goes on indefinitely. The only thing that limits it is the instruments that we have to measure it with. We're part of everything, the planet and the universe. Let's do another big blue one. So imagining that you're standing about this level in beautiful, clear, crystal clear, warm water, very comfortable, maybe seawater. And you press your hands forward slightly and once again weight onto firstly the right leg, feel that weight go down through to the centre of the earth, stepping forward like an oak tree. And this time pushing as if you were pushing a body of water forward, but nothing forcing, just understanding, knowing that you're part of everything and therefore you can influence. And riding a wave back and riding a wave forward with the breath, breathing out here, empty of air, coming back and filling up with air. And let's enhance the imagery. So first of all, lifting the back heel as you go forward and lifting the toes as you come back. And imagining that as you push forward in this beautiful body of water, the cells are washed. Each cell is washed. The spaces within you fill up with water, including the intracellular spaces between the cells, so that each cell is washed by this beautiful, crystal clear, warm water. Everything gets a bath. And then as you go the other way, as you come back, the cells get washed the other way. So there's like a turning going on, this way and that way, within you. Imagine as you come back that a wave runs through you and breaks on a beach behind you. So you really get that image of space. Let's change. Feet, so sending the weight down through the left, stepping forward with the right, pushing the water and pulling the water back and pushing the water. And this time imagine that you have little wheels like mill wheels under your feet, so that actually when you lift the heel at the back and you're in the body of water, the mill wheel spins, stimulating the sole of your foot. And as you come back the other way and the toes lift at the front, the mill wheel spins this way. So lots going on in terms of imagery, and all the time imagining that you are in ocean, the big blue. Lovely. Let's be a little bit more specific. So this is from Shibashi too. And this gesture here with the two first fingers pointing forwards and the thumb over the other two fingers is called magic sword, and it's used by Qigong practitioners to project directly Qi. On this occasion we'll do searching for needle at sea bottom. So weight down through the right, so really feel that going down, and then big toe, just only big toe on the floor here, and so you're doing a standing squat on your right, and the magic sword hands are going down, penetrating into seabed. So once again you're standing in the sea comfortably and coming up and bringing the nutrients from the sea, from the big blue, wherever you want to send them. Sometimes to the eyes is good. Sending them to the eyes or the brain. And then going down to get some more, making it a fluid, meditative movement by using the breath. Following the in-breath on the way up, full of air here. Following the out-breath on the way down, empty of air here. Following the in-breath. Following the out-breath. Imagining blue, big blue space, changing. Feet, weight down through the left, toe of the right, up to wherever needs the nutrients. Pulling Qi up. And normally 6 to each side. And then coming back to the starting position, palms of the hands facing the earth at about kidney level, here waist level, and we're just going to do a simple swirling. So once again imagining that you're in warm crystal clear water and you're creating a vortex around yourself, breathing in one way, following the out breath the other way, natural rhythm of breathing. Could be that you have a fast in breath and a slow out breath, or it's all very shallow, or it's all very fast, doesn't matter, accept it completely as it is in the moment. But the imagery of the large blue ocean and you giving yourself a jacuzzi to the kidneys, massaging the kidneys with water, with warm water. And then responding by giving you full health, great filtration. And obviously do this for as long as you feel that it's beneficial and that you have time for. Coming back briefly, gratitude for life, for the big blue, for the sky, for the sea, and for the spaces inside us. And for all the legacy of Qigong that is passed down to us this day. Thank you.